Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menix. And in today's episode, I'm back on the cargo running again, back in my trusty Max. And today I'm going to be doing some planned route. So I'm going to be looking at the aUEC server thing again with start with SC Trade Tools. And I'm going to plan out a route in around Microtech area. I like the Microtech area for cargo running at the moment. And so I just wanted to try, before I end up getting my Caterpillar, I just wanted to try this route out and just see what other routes we could have. So basically the best routes, or the best cargo for smaller ships is going to be Vice. If you can wait around and fill up your ship, you're going to get so much more. But as you saw in this series, I've done a couple of different routes, some with gold, some with diamonds, some with all different types of, with beryl and stuff like that. So today what I'm looking at is, I'm going to pick up at one place, drop off at another place, pick up there and drop off at another place, and then head back to the first place and do that. Ideally, I would have liked to have done the one drop off to one and then back, and then pick up from that one to back to the other one. So basically I'm picking up and dropping off both ways. So I'm still having to run one empty route, but this is still a good little route for me. So what I'm looking at is, I'm going to bring up the aUEC tool in a second, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm looking at. I'll put the sites in the description. So I've got SC Trade Tools, and I've got this aUEC Corp here. And what I'm looking at is, you probably see it here, I'm looking at Fluorine and Meds. So the first place I'm going to go is, and you can see here, I'm going to be making about 31,000. And I know it's not like big chunks of money, but what I'm looking at is routes that you might be comfortable with doing if you can't get the cargo, like gold and diamonds and beryl and stuff like that. And this is sort of like alternatives if you just want to do some cargo running and you're getting fed up because there's no stock. So what I'm going to look at is, originally I looked at acetine. Now acetine, if I go to SC Trade Tools, come to the trade route here and submit on that, and then click slam. And in here, instead, I'll choose acetine and submit. You'll see there's enough to fill my ship at places with acetine. But the problem was, when I went to drop it off at a location, the only place I could drop it was these that would make sure I could sell the whole lot, was at these trade development places. But it wasn't going to make enough to do that. I was only going to make about 18,000, and then I'd have to go back empty-handed. So my idea was to pick up this, drop it off somewhere like Rayari, Anvik here, and then pick up some meds and then go back and sell the meds back over like Shubin 10 or something like that. But the problem was that what I soon realised was, when I got to Rayari, I could only sell 200, but somebody else had done it. So my 120 in my max, I could only sell 40, and then I had to wait around. Then when I finally did sell it all, I found out that med supplies is the same thing. You can only sell all of them at these central districts and trade development places. All the other places, like if I was to sell it back here, we would only be able to sell it at 50. And so obviously it's going to be too much. So I planned out a different route. So I looked instead at Fluorine. Bring it up. Fluorine. And there's plenty of Fluorine, and you can sell lots of it at these places. So like Anvik, where I was going to go. So I'm going to pick it up here at SMC A6 here, where there's loads of it. And I'm going to take it over to Anvik here, and I can sell loads of that. So then I'm going to go from there, and I'm going to pick up med supplies, and then I'm going to head over to the TDD on New Babbage. And with that, then I should earn around 31,000, 7,000 for the Fluoride, and 23 for the meds. So that's the run I'm going to be doing today. Picked out the max, so if I was on, say, like Fluorine, picked out the max, picked out the, actually I'll show you acetine. So if I turn acetine and choose where I was looking at SM10 and where I'm going to sell it over at, I was going to sell it at Rayari Anvik. You was only going to make 12 grand from it, but you couldn't sell it all in one go. So instead I chose to look at Fluorine, and I can make 7,000 by getting it from 6 here and going over to Rayari Anvik here, and I can make 7,200. And then from there, I can pick up med supplies and head over to, because this here and this here are on the same place. So then I can pick up the same moon. So then I can pick up the med supplies and go over to New Babbage. So that's basically where I was at. So let's get into this one, guys. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to buy some fluorine. And I'll write down how much I'm buying it for and what I sell it for. So what we're looking at is, if all else fails and we can't get the stocks, like beryl and gold and diamonds and stuff like that, all the good stuff, then what other stocks can we trade with? So hopefully this is going to be a good route. We'll find out. So what we've got stock-wise here. So the fluorine's what I'm looking at. So you've got acetine here as well, at 55 of them. We can take the acetine and the fluorine. But the acetine, where we're going to, is basically you can only sell a certain amount of it, and you're only going to make about the same as you would with a fluorine. So you might as well take the fluorine, because you can take loads of fluorine and sell loads of fluorine, whereas the acetine, you're going to make around 1,000 more with a full load. So you might as well just take the fluorine. So there we go. Let's take this fluorine here, and we're going to buy 120 for 28,000.2, 28.2. Cool. That's a full load of fluorine. Let's head off out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Rayari, Altec, I think it is. And we're going to sell the fluorine there, and then we're going to pick up medical supplies. Now, it's a shame that we can't sell the medical supplies back here for more than 50 a time. You can only sell 50 a time, and it just takes forever. So the best way is in the end to go down to the TDD. But then we do have the option of buying waste at the TDD or scrap at the TDD, and then but the $6,000 that you'll make, is it worth the trip, basically, like this trip that we're doing now. So, straight up, and we're going to go to, I don't know if it is the same place. I think it might be actually the same place. Anvik there. That's the one we're going to. So basically, same place we're going. And we'll probably make around 7 to 8 grand on this. And then we should make around 30 grand on medical supplies. I'm going to do it again, and then we'll look for the one that I need to trade to, which I think is over here. And I'm going to land here. Oh. That's one way of opening your door. Thank you. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
So we want to be looking at around 35 here now. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. going to be looking at around 35 to sell this for. We got here, Miss Freelancer. And then we've got loads of medical supplies. So we're going to sell all these for 35. So we made 7,200 on that, which is not too bad. And what we're going to do now is going to pick up the medical supplies for 198.1. $198.1, and we're going to go and sell them at the next place. I'm going to raid this box first. A bit rude not to. I've already got loads of stuff here, so why not take some more? And because I'm going to Microtech, I might as well throw it all on top onto the ship and then drop it off at the ship. So I can't take this back to the other place I was at because I can only sell 50 of it, and I've got 120. So it's just, I'm not wait. You can't be waiting around. Too much to wait around. Going straight down to Microtech from here. New Babbage, sorry. And we don't have to go into New Babbage station, airport, spaceport. We can just land near it. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Engines off.
Could have probably landed behind him actually here. Could have landed behind him. Come on in. Commons. Let's go and sell this. Now we can pick scrap up, but the place we would go to sell it, there's no place to get the fluorine. So if there was, it would be worth picking up some scrap because you could probably earn about 4 or 5 grand from picking scrap up here and taking that up with you. I don't really want to leave empty-handed, but it means going to UTERP to drop that off first. And the extra time, is it worth it? Basically. He's been there ages now. He was here last time I came. So here we go. So we paid 198 for this. And we're going to sell it for 220. Confirm. Accept. Let's have a look. Medium inventory. So 220. We made 22,000 on that. So 22,000 plus the 7, 29,000 made on that. So close to 30,000. We could get scrap here and take that back up with us, but that's entirely up to you guys whether you'd want to do that. So let's try this run and see how long it's going to take us. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
So here we are back at 6, Shubin facility 6, and what we're going to go for again is the Fluorine. It's filled right back up again. So let's select the ship again and select the Fluorine. You see the acetine still low. People are doing the acetine, but you get the same for the acetine than you do the Fluorine. So let's take that 28.2 again. So exact same as last time. So we should sell this now for 35 again over at Rayari. So let's head over there now. Again, I'm going to park near the thing at back end. I'm not going to land on a pad. So that's how I roll. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Engines off.
Let's get in, sell this, buy that. So we should make another 7 grand here on this one. It won't let me restock my missiles for some reason, I don't know why. Here we are. So let's have a quick look. Freelancer marks. So medical supplies is 988 here. So we can sell it for 35 again. So again, we made the 7,200. And we're going to take the medical supplies. And we're going to buy that for 199 this time. So 1.4 more than last time. So let's head out over here. I forgot to put all that stuff on my ship last time, so I'll do it this time, and then I'll take that over, leave that over at Microtech rather than over here. So what I need to do is leave it over at Microtech. I move all to the vehicle. There we are. Alright, let's get on this. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight protocols. All systems operational.
Oh.
Landing gear up.
Get off here, and while I'm doing that, I'll set my marker back to Microtech New Babbage. I thought I'd set it, but obviously not. Engines off.
Powering down systems.
Engines off. Launch sequence complete. Landing successful.
So we've just hit 15 minutes to get from here, buy the first load, go to the medical supplies, buy the second load, and sell the first load at the same time. Pick up the second load here at that place and come here to sell it here. Here we go, select the max. Medical supplies, we're going to sell it for 220. Same as last time, confirm that. So 220 from 199, so we made 21,000 with that one. So 28,000 with the other stock as well. So 15 minutes, it's just gone over 16, so 4 runs an hour. It's just short of 30,000. So 30,000 times 4, 100 is 120 basically. So you're looking at around between 110 and 120,000 for 4 runs in an hour, which isn't a bad run. It's a good alternative. Like I said before, the Rico Teal at scale, he says you generally make around 100,000 an hour, and so it's on that sort of line. And in a max isn't too bad, and the stock's there as well. You saw though the medical supplies was getting a little low, so you'd have to maybe go to one of the other places to get it. There's 2 places in Microtech where you'd have to go and get it. So basically, yeah, you could just go to the other place and get that one instead. So yeah, so that's that one, guys. So 120 in an hour, 4 runs, not too bad. So it's another one, and obviously as we go forward, I'm going to start looking at bigger ships and doing some of these ones with bigger ships and see what the profits on that. But again, another good run. I think 100,000 is not too bad. It's another stock to look at if you can't get all the beryl, you can't get all the gold, diamonds, and all that stuff. If you know, there's plenty of stock and you can sell it, so it's a good one for me. So you like that one, guys. If you did like that one, don't forget to take the punch and tickle the like button, and don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe notification for more videos as we drop them. Check out the description if you want to help the channel out further. And help us to grow. There's also the memberships. Join in the Discord in the description as well. So yeah, so we hope you like this one, guys, and yeah, we'll see you guys out in the verse.